Hi guys, welcome back. BUS391 Production Operations Management. We are in week 9, 2 weeks left in the class, on the final straight. This time next week we're going to hold our last of the live sessions. I will send you a link in your email to the live session, and as well as the time. It'll be on Sunday. If you can't make the live session, be sure to watch the recording of the session. And make sure that you get your 10 points for that. If you don't join us live, if you don't watch the session, then you'll wind up getting a 0 for that, and I don't want to see that happen. So let's make sure that we get those extra points in there. It's not extra credit points; it's actually participation. So if you don't do it, you get a 0. If you do it, whether live session or the recording, then you get your 10 points. So that's always a good thing. But this week, let's get to it. Let's see what we have under course content by week to get done this week. Should be a fairly easy going week, I believe. Actually, with this being the last full week, because week 10 is kind of a short week, we may have a few things to do, but not much. We've got chapter 17, project management. Let's make sure that we read that chapter well. You have a discussion about give 3 examples of unethical conduct involving projects and ethical principles each one violates. I'm going to post a video this week. Also, I can tell you, if it wasn't for ethics, I could have walked out of one job, a very rich guy, probably not even been noticed. Back in the 90s, I was working for a company called Louis Gino's, where we were manufacturing Michelinas frozen entrees, and we were opening the plant. We were just at the very beginning of opening the plant when I started. We were trying to get production lines installed as quickly as possible. It was a new company. They didn't have all the departments in yet. Accounting department wasn't fully up to speed yet. And so we had to write our own POs. It wasn't monitored closely. You could have easily wrote a bill to yourself and sent that in, and bought a new vehicle and sent that in, and it wasn't monitored closely at all. So we had a lot of stuff going on really quickly that if it wasn't for ethics, we could have, we being the other engineers, could have really have done some damage to that company. But fortunately, it didn't take long for them to get their systems in place, but it did take a little while before those were in place to be able to check and double check everything. But it was the Wild West back then. That was a long time ago. But anyway, we'll talk about that in discussions. You got an assignment in Connect. Let's make sure we jump in and get that done by Saturday. And you also have a quiz that is due by Saturday. Let's jump in and make sure that we get that done as well. So we got a pretty easy week. Nothing really out of the ordinary of what we've been doing, except for it's an easy. You only got one chapter to work on this week. So I'll see you in the discussions. Watch out for my email this week of date and time for Sunday. And text, call, email, whatever it takes to get a hold of me if you have